it's Lee here. We're going to do another postcard for July Postcard Challenge hosted by Ceri Griffiths. So 31 postcards with a gel printed element. So one for each day of July. The hashtag over here, gelypostcardplay. Okay, so links to Ceri's, I was going to say Jerry. There's a link to Ceri's channel in my video description box, and you can find out all about the challenge from there, the rules and regulations, etc. So I've got my pre-covered postcards which I've recycled, put it back on them, and I've been shuffling them, and whatever one comes up is the one that I'm going to decorate on the day. So no favoritism. And these are really hard to shuffle, I can tell you that one. And if one happens to fall out while I'm shuffling, that's the one that's going to get used. So I go 3. Well, there we go. Didn't get too far with that, but that's we'll choose that one. Alrighty, so let me show you what I did last time. So that was a similar sort of pattern to that, actually. That was the day before. Then I had that one on day 2, and that was day 1. So I'm chopping along nicely. I love this one. Yeah, so what am I going to do on this? This has got some really interesting designs on it. So that's done with a mask made by a hot glue gun. So I just squirted out the glue onto a non-stick mat and then squished it, and then put a piece of baking paper over the top and with my iron flattened it down, and that was the result. Okay, so what am I going to do with this one? Which way is it going to go? It looks a bit like a man holding something with his hand out over a parcel or something, and he's talking to a snake, maybe. You need to use your imagination. That looks a bit like a face with a grumpy mouth. And that's turned that way. It looks completely different, upside down. That reminds me a bit of a tiki. When it was whole, it did. Okay. Well, I'm going to start at the end because I can't think of anything at the moment. And I'm going to just go around the edge of it with my Sharpie just to give it a black edge, and I'm hoping that'll give me some inspiration. And it has. I've just thought of what I'm going to put on here. Okay, funny how that happens, you know, like I just couldn't think of anything. And doesn't that make a difference? Look at that end, and then look at that. It just changes it. Yeah, so funny things inspire me or lead my path off on a tangent. Sometimes for the good, sometimes not so good. So what I thought I'd do, I really love intuitive scripting, and I've got a stencil by PM Artist Studio, which is their Asemic writing, and I reckon some of that would look really nice down here. And I've actually got some other foreign text, so I'm going to go sort of junk journal-y type on this one, junk journal-y collage. So I'm just going to go and find that stencil. Okay, so we've gone a little bit off target, off theme. I almost feel like that could just be left as it is, but that's not really that great, is it? Well, I mean, it is, but that's not what you tuned in for. You wanted to see something fantastical. That's my head from last time that I couldn't use, so I stuck it on my bit of backup paper. Alright, I might get another piece of Gely print. I've got my poor little round bit here, Gely plate. Might do something with that, and I'm just trying to think what colour would go on there. Got a couple of metallics here, so I've got copper, and then I've got this bronze. I think the bronze. I'm just going to do something with this. Oh, I'm going to get the lid off. That's what I don't like about paint in these jars, because you have to be vigilant every time you use them to make sure you're not leaving paint around the lids. Otherwise, that happens. You can't get it off. The lid, I mean. Okay, I'm not going to use that foreign text. I'm going to put some of that on there. And I'm going to stamp. And I'm thinking one of these. This one. So basically I'm just using that as a palette. I could have done that on anything else, but I'm just going to pretend that this is what I was going to do when I was actually going to do something else. Oh, you can't really see it. What a bummer. Maybe there's not enough paint. Maybe that's the problem. Well, I'm just going to keep adding. See what happens. Maybe I should have done that with the dark blue paint. Okay, so I'm going to have a go with the dark blue, but I'm going to try something else before I do. I've got my little thing that I've been using as a dauber. Just a bit of foam packaging. Let's see if I can get, oh yeah, it's not too bad. So I've got to have another one because there's got to be 3. So I'll go over that one again. I do like circles. And let's put one there. Now I'm going to put out a little bit of that blue paint onto my little gel plate here. Oops, destroying everything. Destroying the set. Don't want to waste that paint, so I'll pop it on there. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the blue out. Just put it on here. See if I can get that stamp to work with the blue paint. Okay. Because it's a bit thicker. Let's see how we go. Put it there. Must be a fair bit of paint on it because it's sort of skidding when I put it onto the paper. Just leave it there for a moment. Oh, that's better. So I'm going to go, oops, not like that, that's messy. I'm just going to wipe that bit off because there's way too much paint there. Okay, go for another one here. Yep, and then I'll go one more. So we got 3. And I'm going to put that one there. Yeah, okay, that turned out okay. Oops, sorry, kitty cat. Just going to get the excess paint off there. I think I'll give that a blast with the hairdryer. And then I'm going to do something else to nice and dry now. Good way to clean your desk, clear your desk off. Turn the hairdryer off when you got bits of paper on your desk. They end up everywhere. And I turned my paper over because it was a bit wet on the side, and I found the pin that I lost yesterday. So there's something. What did I do for my little circle? Must have blown it off the table. So I had a circle cut out for the number. So I'm just going to do another one. God only knows where the other one went to. Halfway to bloody Brisbane by now, I suppose. Okay, so I want to add gold to this. I'm going to get rid of these paints. So I've got gold in one of these bottles, but I've got this one. I'm not sure if there's anything left in it, so see if I can get something out. Yep, I've had it upside down. I'm going to pop some gold in there, and that one. I won't worry about the other one because it's underneath that flower. And where else do I want gold? I'm not sure, but I'm going to put my number on before I forget. Oh, this is number 5, isn't it? I nearly put 4 on that. 5. Wonder if I can get some of that paint on it. Oh yeah. I need to fill this little bottle up. Okay, so you can go here as if you're growing on that plant. Pin back in the bottle. And I want to go around that. Where's that pen? Okay, so the same person that comes in and steals my fan brush has obviously come in here and stolen my Posca pen that I want to use. So here it is. I love this one. It's a brush pen. I keep my head out of shot this time. When I was using this on the last one to write, I put my big fat head in the screen and everyone could see all my grey hairs. So we got number 5. What else do I want to do on this? I feel like I want to colour in some of those leaves. Maybe with this paint pen. So this is a STA paint pen, and it's very similar to a Postcard, but cheaper. I've had them for years. I actually think they, the white one especially, is a bit more opaque than the Postcard. I like that. Do I do them all? Do a couple more. This one over on the left. If I can sort it out from the other ones. Oops. Okay. Oh no, I might do them all. I'll do all the blue ones anyway. So I hope everyone's enjoying this challenge, and can I ask you to hit the like button, please? Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. If you haven't been listening or haven't watched or haven't seen or didn't know, my husband is going to buy me a new camera when I get to 7,000 subscribers. Now, he did say that when I wasn't even up to 5,000. So I think he thought his money was safe. You might have to think again. Anyway, I'd love it if you subscribed. And don't forget that you can share the video. You can share it with your friends and family. Leaving a comment or the thumbs up, hitting the thumbs up button is a wonderful thing to do. Doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe either. That's the beauty of YouTube. We do all the work and you can watch for nothing. Sounds like a pretty good deal, doesn't it? Okay. Stuck to my finger. Do I want to put anything else on that? I like dots. I'm right into dots at the moment, so I might just do more dots around these things. Let's go for a second row of dots. I really like the way it looks. I like its simplicity. It's a little bit fancy. There's a fair bit of work in there. Has some technical elements. Sounds like I'm critiquing a dive at the Olympics. There's a degree of difficulty. Yeah, no, I like it. And I don't want to ruin it. I just want to leave it so that you can see all the glory behind this stuff on the front here. So that's number 5, done and dusted. I sort of feel like I need a couple more white circles here. Just there. And maybe that one. I've got two there, 2 of them. Do I need another? Do I need a little? Let's just do a little one. That'll do. Okay, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, share the video, and I'll see you again soon for the next one, day 6. Alright, keep creating. Hugs and cheers from Australia. Hooroo.